Radio.world.
Hello, I'm Tony Young, and every week I will be your guide to the music of the Fab Four with my show With the Beatles. John Lennon, Paul McCartney, George Harrison, and Ringo Starr, those four lads from Liverpool. First airings are Tuesday night from 7 to 9 p.m. with repeats on Thursdays and Saturdays from 8 to 10 a.m. right here on Rainier Avenue Radio. Tune in to catch Beatlemania.
This is Big Poppy, host of Jazz from the Cabinets. Join me each week for a listening tour of the first century of jazz, an eclectic mix of Dixieland, big band, cool jazz, bebop, contemporary jazz, world jazz, all jazz in all forms. That's Jazz from the Cabinets with Big Poppy on Rainier Avenue Radio, streaming worldwide on RainierAvenueRadio.world.
Hey, this is serious. Let's talk about saving lives. Fentanyl overdoses are rising, and it can happen to anyone. But here's the good news. Naloxone, also known as Narcan, can reverse an opioid overdose. Yeah, it's that powerful. Naloxone is easy to use, and it could save a life in minutes. It comes as a nasal spray, and you don't need to be a doctor to use it. If someone you know overdoses, spray it in their nose, call 911, and stay with them. You could be the reason they wake up.
Ladies and gentlemen. Speak up, Seattle. We are Rainier Avenue Radio.world, the station that cares.
Don't forget.
Aking puso at likain kay kanda.
Welcome to Fil-Am Radio Show by Rainier Avenue Radio.world. Hosted by Bert Kawili, Miles Salvador, Vicky Navarro, Bobs Kawili. Watch and listen to the live stream on the Facebook page and YouTube channel.
Magandang araw po sa inyong lahat. Saan man kayo naroroon, wherever you are in the world. Ito po ang Fil-Am Radio Show, broadcasting live every Tuesday afternoon from 1 to 2:30 p.m. shuttle time, and that's every Wednesday from 5 to 6:30 a.m. Philippine time and 7 to 8:30 a.m. Australia time, through the magic of StreamYard and the facilities of Rainier Avenue Radio.world, Shuttle, Washington, USA. Ito po si Miles Salvador at ang aking pong mga kasama.
Ako po si Kuya Bert Kawili.
Hi everyone, Vicky Navarro here.
Hi Vicky.
Welcome back, Vicky. And this is NorbCam, NorbCam. Glad to be with you guys.
Hi, Norb.
Wow, we are complete today, Miles.
Yeah. Our producer is Daniel Velez of Rainier Avenue Radio.world. Our program is internet-based, so you can watch live right now. Saan man kayo naroon, anywhere in the world. Just log on to www.RainierAvenueRadio.world or in YouTube. Hanapin po lamang ang Fil-Am Radio Show. Episode 375 na po tayo ngayon. Our show is video recorded by our producer, Daniel Velez. So you can watch later at your own convenience through the Facebook page of Rainier Avenue Radio.world, through my Facebook page, Miles Salvador, Bert Kawili, Vicky Navarro, Birds Angels, Washington, and YouTube. Just look for Fil-Am Radio Show, episode 375. We broadcast in Taglish, Tagalog, English, so our English speaking audience can understand our show. So for now, just relax and enjoy our show. Salamat po. Our program always starts with a prayer and ends with a prayer. So let's all bow our heads and join Kuya Bert in his opening prayer.
Heavenly Father, as we prepare for today's broadcast, we pray that you bless our friends, supporters, and those who are especially watching our program wherever they are around the world. Where there is joy, give them continued joy. Where there is pain, give them your peace and mercy. We pray also that your mercy and forgiveness be bestowed to our brothers, Tom Landas and Jesse Carpio, whom you have called back to your fold. Above all, we thank you for giving us friends and family to share the blessings you have bestowed on us each and every day here on earth. May love, humility, forgiveness, and peace dwell and reign in our hearts from this day forward. In Jesus' holy name we pray. Amen.
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 Good afternoon, Kuya Bert. Vicky
Good
and
afternoon,
Norb.
Miles.
How are you?
I don't know when you make your opening. It seems
Guess
like
what?
you
This
are
afternoon,
either drinking beer or something, but I don't know what you were so
oh
happy
dear,
about.
Kuya Bert. My mind is all, as John just said, my mind is all over the place, but I try to be cheerful. Otherwise, actually, I
I
was
know.
talking to Budoy the other night. I said, I just want to finish to end up my life. And he goes, oh no, Tito Mars, don't do that. But now, okay. Because
Okay,
you're there,
anyway.
Vicky and Norb and Danielle, I try to be very positive. Okay,
Okay.
this afternoon we have a very special guest. She's a registered nurse, singer, and vice president of Fil-American community of Renton, based in Kent, Washington, USA. Let's all welcome Mary Tuipua. Yay!
All right. Oh, there she
Yay.
is. Hi,
Hey,
Mary.
Mary.
Hi,
Finally.
Mary. Hello, sis.
Oh, dressed in
Hi, how are
red.
you?
Woman in red. That's nice.
Yay!
Oh, I think you have to
You're
unmute your
muted,
microphone.
Mary.
Hi, Kuya
Okay,
There we
Bert.
there
go.
you
Okay,
go.
So much.
Now.
Yan.
okay, talk
Hi,
now.
Vicky, Miles, and Kuya Norb. How are you? Thank you so much for having me. This is
Okay.
exciting.
Yeah, it's good to see you.
Good to see you.
Well, I'll tell you what.
Welcome, welcome.
She's well prepared today.
Oh dear.
And
Yeah.
you know what?
Thank
You know
goodness.
what, everyone? This is kind of different in a sense that
Mhm.
we have always been listening to all the pop singers, Philippine pop. This time it will be a completely different style because she is a soprano. She sings classical. She sings all those, opera
Opera.
songs.
Yeah.
So,
Karaoke.
all
Yeah.
right.
She can do a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
And what is
And
so
I can't rap. I can't rap though.
yeah. And what is so very talented gifted artist. She's also from Washington State. So I'm very honored to have you, Sis Mary, here on the show. Locally here from Washington. So
she's actually
it's
my
great.
neighbor,
Oh,
Vicky.
Yeah, we live up like
Yeah.
5 minutes away.
hey,
Yes, it told me.
I don't even know if
that's
it's
a
5
neighbor.
minutes. It might be
Kuya
3
Bert's
minutes
house.
away.
Like maybe about 5 minute walk.
Gosh.
Yeah,
But
which is
anyway,
why
Maybe I've seen her house when I was there, Kuya Bert, when I was going for a walk.
all right.
so
Anyway,
Kuya
Miles.
Bert has
Anyway,
Kuya Bert has a special place in my
yeah.
heart because when I was young, my mom and dad used to take me to the Filipino Community Center in Seattle, and Kuya Bert was the president for like the longest time. He's kind of popular here in Washington, and
Before you
I
were
know
born.
when he's done so much for our
Yeah.
Filipino community, and I just I'm just really blessed, and I met him when they were nominating me for VP at the Fil-Am core meeting. and I met him. I was like, oh, I know you. You're my dad's friend. So my mom and dad used to bring me there to go see what's going on. My mom was actually crowned queen 1994. Yeah, Corazon Soriano. Yeah.
Okay.
So my dad.
We will find out more about
Bert, Vicky,
Mary.
and Norb. Yeah.
So, you wanna start by
Mary sent me this beautiful Fil-Am Radio Show interview movie clip. It's not actually an opening song, but it's a movie clip. So let's watch it. Okay. It's a Fil-Am.
It is the night of our dear Savior's birth. Long lay the world in sin and ever pining, till He appeared in the soul filtered world.
Filipino American registered nurse. She is the CEO and owner of a consulting firm, Ego Village. Partners of Kent, Washington. Mary was born in Manila, Philippines, and grew up in Washington State.
This is Christ the King, who shattered God and angels sing. Haste, haste to bring Him, Lord, the babe, the Son of Mary. Sa iyo lamang ang puso ko. Sa iyo lamang ang buhay ko. Kalinisan,
All right.
Yan
Wow.
po ang small interview movie clip by Mary Tuipua. Yes.
That was great.
Yeah.
I love it.
Beautiful.
Thank
You know, I know that Vicky was trying to get me to attend her gig last time, but it just so happened that I couldn't. And she mentioned that Mary is going to sing at that time.
Yeah, Josh, come here. This is my amazing pianist here, Josh.
Hi, Josh.
And he's my accompaniment. He
Hi,
and I are.
Josh.
He's been playing for me at St. Edward's Catholic Church near the
okay.
FCS.
Yeah.
So
how did
he's
that?
just
How did that, Vicky? How did that gig go with Mary in there?
Oh,
You know.
it's not happening until December 21st, Kuya ko.
Oh, is that right? That's why I said that.
That's why we'll be out of town by that point,
December,
unfortunately.
we'll be out of town, yeah.
But like I said to all our listeners, this is going to be a different show today because of the fact that Mary is a soprano. She sings in the church. She sings classical things, and we were gonna be hearing some of that. I love that medley, though. It was right, Miles. It was an opening song combination, actually, of medleys. Right, Miles?
Yes.
Okay. I think Miles is frozen right now.
Yeah, she will sing live later. Yeah, but
Oh,
I got some
awesome.
music around here. I
Okay,
got
good.
three songs, but she will sing live with Joss.
All right.
Oh
I know
my
that
goodness.
Miles has spent a lot of time talking with Mary, coordinating everything, and I'm glad that finally the day has come.
Yeah.
Oh dear, I
Yeah,
got
she's
so stressed out. I said the
Well,
name
she's
4
like,
times
you need
and I
to.
couldn't find it. Oh
No,
my
because
God.
Miles,
I didn't sleep for
Miles was
how many
asking me
days?
to do
You have to go to
videos.
the studio then.
Yeah. And
But
I
anyway,
managed to sing. I managed to sing in a couple of settings, and then I had my brother. He's here right now taking videos. He's a photographer, so he's just been following me around and trying to help me out. And we managed to get some clips here and there, so that's why I was able to get some videos for you.
yeah,
So,
which is great.
Nice.
I know that Miles has been saying you have to have a video, just like the ones that we normally have.
Yeah, I
But
I
she
usually
did
just
her
sing at
best. But
church.
yeah, that was
yeah,
okay. That was good. That was good. I
it's
love it.
beautiful.
Thank
That was a
Uh,
you.
good show.
yeah, and
Yeah.
I'm just
Oh
so
God.
honored to have you here, Mary.
Oh dear.
I guess Kuya Ko, I can just
Mary.
start on our interview now, if that's okay.
Let's start. Yeah, we got
Okay,
time.
so on behalf of the Fil-Am Radio Show, Rainier Avenue Radio World, we're just so honored to have you here today on this
Thank you.
fabulous Tuesday, reporting live from Seattle, Washington. So Mary, just watching your clip, you have this voice that is very, very unique, and they're hard to find. And I want to learn about you, know about you, because of fans here tonight. I've been a fan for you for a while, but we have, you're here, and this show is worldwide based. So we want to know you more. I see here you were born in the Philippines, 1976, and grew up in Washington since the 80s. Now, as far as that voice of yours, was that does music run in your family, or how did
Yeah,
oh, it does. Okay, let's pause at
yeah.
that moment. Tell me about your childhood.
I remember, Whitney Houston, listening to her, having the old radio and just hearing it. I think I just started realizing that I loved music at 13. But my mom, she told me that when I was young, I used to sing and dance in front of everybody. And she used to take me to like Filipino restaurants or, restaurants where all the Filipinos hang out and put me in front of everyone and sing, karaoke in front of, I wasn't scared. So, but then she started, eventually she got me doing a little um like pageantry stuff, but my dad didn't want me to do it. So then I didn't do it. And that kind of sat behind me, and I thought maybe one day I'll do it. But music has always been my thing. I sang to my children. I have 3 kids, so I always sang them to sleep at night, a lot of the opera stuff. But Josh Groban was the one who triggered me with the opera. I love Josh Groban, and every
Okay.
day when I would drive, I would sing to his music. And then Whitney Houston, she's the one who helped me with all my high notes. Mariah Carey, I can sing like all of them. I love to challenge my voice. Your voice is like a muscle. Anyone can sing, you know. So, but I also talk a lot because I teach. I teach for 6 hours straight, Highline College here in Washington, and I like to really work. When a person that goes out and works out at the gym, they work out their muscle. I work out my vocal cords, and anyone can learn. And
That's a good
you just
advice.
kind of practice. You just kind of experiment. You listen. I listen to the music in my car, and I sing along. And as Filipinos, we love our karaoke. We have to have it in our house. And at my house, it goes down every time. So, I mean, I think I had karaoke with Norb there at one of the Filipino functions that we had with the Lions Club. That was super fun. Norb can sing. He can sing.
Yeah, but if the vocal cords are a muscle, you're like the Arnold Schwarzenegger, and I'm just like like a middle class
Why
guy.
are you gonna say something funny like that? Oh my gosh.
Speaking of Lions, we missed you on Saturday. We had our Christmas party on the Lions, and I was thinking about you
What
when
did
we
I
were
do on
out
Saturday?
there. I think you were teaching Sorry.
Yeah, the school, a lot of my students, so I teach the adult family home administration class, and it's right, it's a resident. I teach people how to start the business and operate their home in the home setting in a house. And so actually my mom was one of the very first Filipino adult family home providers in Washington. My mom's an RN and I was a caregiver. So I learned how to be a caregiver. I remember taking care of my own grandfather, and I specialize in hospice care. So going into healthcare, my mom was an RN. I volunteered a lot at the nursing home. It's part of my life. It's a part of a lot of Filipinos' lives. There's a lot of Filipino nurses out there, a lot of unsung heroes out there, especially with COVID.
Yeah.
So fast forward, I was able to do my own adult family home at 25, and I did it for 5 years. It was very successful, but I went back to go get my RN, and then I managed to land a lot of different nursing positions in management, director of nursing, med surge. I worked in, I did a lot of, vent care. And one thing that I missed the most was the adult family home. And so I decided to go into teaching the adult family home administration class at Highline. And then apparently I ended up getting into consulting, and I've been in business for about 4 years now. I have about 200 adult family homes that I consult with. I actually go in their home, I teach them how to run their home, I give them policies, I help them get out of trouble. If ever the state comes to the house, I audit the homes and stuff like that.
Can you let's piggyback on to the music side of things. Now, as you were growing up, as far as like you said music runs in your family, tell how was that as far as your voice, it seems like you were classically trained singer, but you already had some knowledge about singing. Tell me about, like, who's the one that actually that you said, you know what, Mom, or you know what, I think I want to do more.
I had a lot of influence. All the, obviously Mariah Carey, Whitney Houston, Josh Groban, Andrea Bocelli, a lot of the famous opera singers. I listened to them. And then also, I think we first actually lived in Canada, we moved to Florida. And then when we came to Washington, I wanted to be in art class because I like art. But they didn't have space in the art class, so they put me in choir. And then that's kind of where I found my soprano. And I got to hand it over to my choir teacher, Professor Sullivan. I remember him, but I don't know where he is now, but I always remember his teaching. And he always put me on the right side of the room where all the sopranos are. And he always made me do all the high notes. But I think that's where I kind of started off in performing, and my mom and dad bringing me to karaoke. How did I manage to sing at the church? So for those people that live in Washington State, there is the Filipino Community Center near Lucille on Beacon Avenue, Rainier Avenue, right? So
Martin Luther King.
Martin Luther, yes, Martin Luther. So St. Edward's of Seattle is just 2 blocks away.
That's true.
And I met my husband and him and his family. My husband's Tongan, Polynesian, and I met him, and then I fell in love with St. Edward's. When I saw the acoustics, I saw the big organ piano, I was like, this is home to me. And so eventually I started singing in the choir, but then I found that I like being more independent with my singing. So I've been singing solo for about a good 15 years.
Wow.
So I've been doing the cantering, and I've been challenging myself with learning new music, learning how to read. I don't read fluently. I have to hear it to actually, learn the tune.
Wow.
But, I have this knack for learning songs. I've learned some Latin songs, Spanish songs. Now I'm learning some Tagalog songs.
Yeah,
So,
beautiful.
yeah.
Did you ever try like any kind of instruments at all, or just your it's more of your
It's just my voice. Yeah.
Just the muscles.
Just the muscle of those voices.
And sometimes I'll sing until it really hurts, and that's when I know it feels like a big bruise. Yeah. And that's how I'm trying to do it.
Well,
But don't
I'm
go out,
just
don't go out, guys, and start singing and hurting your voices. It takes years. It takes years.
I'm just sorry that I don't go to St. Edward's Church. You know,
Yeah, I
so I
love that.
never was able to hear you sing up in those church.
Yeah. Can you tell us, I mean, more description of what is a cantor for
A
the church?
cantor.
Okay,
So a
I'm
cantor.
sorry, Vicky.
Uh-oh.
Sorry, Vicky, I have to cut you off. It's time for our first station break.
Okay.
Don't go
Okay.
away. We'll be back.
Stay tuned.
Okay.
Stay tuned.
You're listening to Rainier Avenue Radio.world. Check us out on social media. Facebook and Instagram, Rainier Avenue Radio.world, and on Twitter at Rainier Av Radio.
Yes.
We here at Rainier Avenue Radio need your help to get our guy, DJ Nasty Ness, back on his feet. Ness has been a cornerstone of the Seattle music community all of his life and has hosted K-Fox Nightbeat with us at Rainier Avenue Radio for over 4 years, entertaining you every Sunday night. But he's fallen ill now, fighting for his life from a hospital bed. He's suffering from pneumonia, heart attack, kidney failure, sepsis, a UTI, and is currently actually in the process of relearning how to walk. We here at Rainier Avenue Radio love our guy Ness and sincerely ask you to help him out by donating to his GoFundMe to help him get back to good health. Donate today by going to GoFundMe support Nasty Ness Rodriguez Road to Recovery. Again, that's GoFundMe support Nasty Ness Rodriguez Road to Recovery. Thank you for helping out our guy, DJ Nasty Ness.
Women are not an homogenous group. We face discrimination differently depending on factors such as ethnicity, age, socioeconomic status, and more.
Rainier Avenue Radio is proud to amplify women's voices.
They are the experts of their own lives, initiating conversations within their community about challenges they face, the solutions they're working on, and the opportunities they see.
Please join us this Sunday from 2 to 5 for Women's Voices on Air. We know our challenges. We are the experts of our lives.
We are master multitaskers, prioritizing our family, friends, and our faith above our own needs.
Our needs and voices are too often overlooked.
Please join us this Sunday from 2 to 5 p.m. for Women's Voices on Air.
We tell our stories in our own way.
This is Mondo Bancaro from Mondo's World. We will be discussing some interesting subjects. Sometimes I might even have some guests. So please listen to my show on Rainier Avenue Radio.
Love food? Here's some storage tips to keep it fresh longer. Store cut fruits and vegetables in the fridge. Place in reusable containers. Keep bread in the freezer for longer storage. 40% of food in the U.S. goes uneaten. Save money, save food, save the planet. Visit Seattle Public Utilities for more tips.
You are listening to Rainier Avenue Radio.world. Don't forget to log on www.rainieravenue.radio.world.
Kami po ay magbabalik sa inyong lahat. Ito po ang Fil-Am Radio Show in Seattle, Washington, USA. Ito po si Salvador at ang aking pong mga kasama.
Ako po si Kuya Bert Kawili.
Hi, everyone. Vicky Navarro here.
What's up, everybody? This is NorbCam. NorbCam.
With our
And our
special
special
guest,
guest,
Mary Villicent Ifua. Thank you for having me.
yeah.
Okay, now, just so Mary knows, before we get back to you, we spend a few minutes, maybe 5 to 10 minutes, so that we could let all our listeners, our radio program host and everything, and to let them know what's going on to this community. So normally we would start with Miles, letting us know what messages are there. You got any message for us now, Miles?
There's actually, Bert, there's no messages, but I want to acknowledge people who are watching right now. The very first one, Budoy Bautista from Watford, United Kingdom. It said, hi everyone, especially po sa mga hosts at sa inyong special guest. And also, Josh at Kawili, Mary's pianist. Yan po.
All right. So my turn. Basically, it's not really. One is happy, one is sad. The sad part is I heard, which I did not know, that Tom Landas and Jesse Carpio has passed on. They were very good friends of ours, and we know them very well. So our condolence to the families of Tom Landas and Jesse Carpio. Now, for the happy part, I was last night at the concert at the Auburn Performing Arts, where Tim Pabino was the vocalist, and the accompaniment was the Auburn Symphony Orchestra. That was great. It was good to see Tim. He did a good job. So congratulations to the Pabino family. Okay, now it's, I guess, Norbert's time for news about the Seahawks and whatever's happening.
All right, let's do it. So, yes, as we enter into the meat of this December holiday, as a Seahawks fan, well, it's a good time to be one because, as you know, I've been tracking the Seahawks throughout the year, and it's been a little bit of an up and down ride. We start out really hot, and then we kind of hit a really low point for a while when on a bad losing streak. Well, ever since late November, the Seahawks have been on fire. They played the Arizona Cardinals in the desert the second time in 3 weeks for the rematch, and they had a 3-game winning streak going on in that leading up to that game on Sunday in a pretty much a must-win game, is because the NFC West right now, all 4 teams, Arizona, Seattle, Los Angeles, and San Francisco, all within a game of each other, as you can see right here. And fortunately, we came out on top against the Cardinals in an exciting 30-18 victory, pretty dominating performance. And that puts the Seahawks right here at the top of the division for the time being. 8-5, first place, baby, with the Rams right behind us, and then the Cardinals and the 49ers in last place. But as you can see, the spread of difference is not that much. So we have 4 games to go, and it is going to be a race to the finish. And I'm excited. This Sunday is going to be quite a exciting match. It's going to be a primetime game against the Green Bay Packers, who is also a playoff team. We could potentially see them in the playoffs depending on how things finish out. So it's very exciting. Great to be first place, in charge of our own destiny. But this game was a thrilling, dominating victory that was less stressful than most. In fact, it was quite exciting. This was me and my dad's reaction as we were watching this game unfold. Check it out.
Second and 19.
Stop or pass breakup would be great here. He's going to throw.
He's going to throw again. Oh,
pick it! Go! It shows! To the 20! Down at the 19-yard line! Love it, baby! You threw it right to him.
Come on.
Goes deep, end zone. Yes!
Yeah!
Baby! Seattle goes up on top. It's going to be Murray to throw.
Murray's going to throw.
Ball in his back. He gets free throws.
Go.
Yes, again. Go. Kobe Bryant. Yeah. You're right. Count. Woo! Another interception. Back-to-back interceptions.
That was Bryant.
Kobe Bryant. Wow, a lot of motion here. Guy gets set. Motion. Step. Around the corner. Get in. Yes! I love it! Woo! Charbonnet around the left end for the Seahawks. Touchdown! Seahawks! Draw. He's got room following his blocker. First down. Go! 40! He might be gone! 20! 10! Yes! Touchdown! Charbonnet is second of the day! Oh my God! Charbonnet having a career day, stepping up. There we go. So that was an exciting win. Yes, Seahawks dominating 30-18. Had 17 points in that first quarter and really never looked back. So hopefully they can keep this momentum going. Looking really good. Their defense has been playing solid for 5 games. Their offensive line had their best game of the year so far. We had a running game in the absence of Ken Walker Jr., their star running back. It was Charbonnet, the backup, the second level back, who had the day. So it's definitely showing signs that we have a good chance against the Packers and maybe the rest of the season to hopefully get back into the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see. It'll be a fun game Sunday night. So there you go. More videos to come. check out those videos on my channel, NorbCam on YouTube. So that's it. Back to you guys.
All right. Thank you, Norb. Well, Vicky, welcome back. We missed you last time. So are you ready for your volunteer community effort? Then after that, we can go back to Mary. Okay.
So much going on. Thank you guys. Vicky Navarro here. So tomorrow we have a great event tomorrow. I just got word Department of License will also be there. So also King County Metro will also give the Orca card on site. Also for our seniors, you can get a card right there and then. You don't have to go online to do that. So they will also be there. People that need to apply for Section 8, they will also be there. So if you guys are available tomorrow, come on down. We have so much. We also have the caravan tomorrow that we're providing the vaccines, flu vaccines. Also, they do wellness checks. If you want to check your blood pressure, come on down there tomorrow at the Skyway Library from 12:30 to 4. I host resource fairs throughout King County. And then on Thursday, I'll be at the Auburn Outlet Mall right next. One Stop Resources is hosting a resource fair right inside the mall. Can you believe that? Yep. From 1 to 5 p.m. You don't want to miss out on opportunities for getting connected with resources. Also, if you're looking for the free cell phones, must be on a state program to qualify for that. And then on Friday, where am I going to be, brother? Back at Dimmitt. We're going to be at the Skyway Dimmitt Middle School. They will have health enrollment, also with Orca enrollment if you need a subsidized pass. Also, youth cards are also available that day. More to come. And then on Saturday, you don't want to miss out. Where am I going to be? Tukwila Library. Tukwila Library is the word for Saturday from 11:30 to 2:30. Also providing all the different resources there. So much going on. And then after that, I'm heading down to the shelters as well, and also at the different sites of hotels that I'll be going to help those families who are living in hotels. Also, Foster High School also is happening the same day. And that day, you know what they're giving out? They're giving a turkey or a chicken. So if you need a turkey or chicken, you come on down there at Foster High School, and that is also happening from 10 to 3 p.m. So we're near each other. So if you guys want to get both resources that same day, they also have screening appointments, vaccination, health opportunities as well. So you don't want to miss out on those resources because libre po yun. Anyways, yeah, more to come. That's what my table looks like. If you also need utilities discount, need to borrow a tool for a day, we do have partners of that. Section 8 opportunities, also looking for jobs, employment. People need help with resumes. And don't forget, they have this right now, free 12-week EMT that is happening in the community. I believe 2 more days to sign up for the class for next year. Libre po EMT classes, I have that information on my Facebook, but you don't want to miss out on opportunities like that because Libre po, you might want to help someone in the community, but also learn at the same time. Also transportation resources, if you also need to learn about the Access program, the Hyde Shuttle where it's 55 and older and they just take you around Libre po. I'm just saying there's so much, a lot of resources in the community. You guys, I mean, come connect with me, whether it's at a resource fair or behind the scenes. You can connect with me through my Facebook Messenger. But all this information is on my Facebook Messenger. I'll just pause right there. TB Outreach and Education. If you need that, we do also do facilitate class every Tuesdays and Thursdays, and also Praise Hallelujah. Those are free food giveaways. Lahat yun, libre po. Some are drive-through, some are walk-in, but let me know if you're looking for opportunities or for food distribution. That was what looks like for my table setup. All the education materials, and then we also have free swags in the community. And I'll pause right there, Brother Danielle, and we are good.
All right. Wow.
Thank you, Vicky. Yeah.
So I see, Mary, all those volunteer efforts, volunteer service that Vicky always does every week. And I don't know if you're a sports fanatic, but that's what it is with the Seahawks. Okay,
actually,
Miles.
we love the Seahawks here at my house.
Yeah.
All right.
That's right.
Here.
You know, Miles,
Yeah.
just after during the break, I love that. But Daniel wrote,
Yeah.
put down that beer. Oh my God.
Kuya Bert, I was laughing at Daniel said, Bert's mouth hanging open in anticipation before big plays, cracking me up.
I know. You can't help it. I am so anxious to find out what's gonna happen.
I hope you. Kuya Bert is so excited that I hope you won't have a heart attack.
That's what my dad always tells me.
Yeah.
I kind of get a little excited, a little crazy when the game's going on.
Anyway, we're back to Mary.
Kuya Bert, would you like to listen? I'll take the risk, including this in the playlist. Would you like to listen to Mary sing?
Live, you said,
Let's
right?
You want me to
listen
do it live now?
No, this recorded
The
on my
recorded one?
own.
Okay.
Yes,
Oh, you want to play her
Miserables.
song? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Sige te.
We'll hear her
yeah.
live later.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you, Danielle, on my own. Les Miserables.
Oh, gosh.
Uy.
Without him, I feel his arms around me, and when I lose my way, I look my eyes, and he has found me. In the rain, the pavement shines like silver. All the lights are misty in the river. In the darkness, mysteries of the lost are lies, and all I see is him in me forever and forever. And I know he's only in my mind when I'm talking to myself and not to him. And although
Wow. I love this opera songs, you know. That, actually, that reminds me, we had also Well, I guess you were too young then, but we had a lot of Filipinos who played the role of Miss Saigon.
Yeah.
You know.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought that Filipinos are very talented, especially singing all those opera songs. And you're one of them. You're good. You're very good.
Do you ever think about doing any kind of like Broadway kind of shows?
Oh, I think I'm too old. I'm just I'm gonna be, well, someone told me not to tell, someone told me, don't tell them your age. But I'm actually very proud of my age. I'm almost 50 in a year. So maybe, there's a lot of new people out there that are learning Broadway, a lot of aspiring singers out there. But right now I'm enjoying this
Did you ever feel like, or did anyone ask you like, can you teach me how to have a voice like you? Did everyone,
There's a lot of new tutorials. YouTube is amazing. There, I'm still learning. I'm still learning how to sing. I'm still learning new techniques and learning how to use my lungs and my chest, because there's different types of voices. There's chest voices, there's mixed voices, and there's head voices.
And learning to sing in Tagalog.
That's my next challenge. I learned so far 3 songs. I'm gonna be doing the Filipino national anthem next year at the Filipino Community Chamber of Commerce. So I'll be doing the national anthem then next
All
year.
right.
So I've been working on that. I have to translate it first so I can understand it and then pronounce it right.
But guess what, Kuya Bert? Mary is getting very active now with the music industry because I introduced her to Obet Rivera, and Obet invited her to join the group Singer Producers La La La, and also I introduced her to Cipriano Monton.
Yes, Badoy is pretty good.
And I've been invited to sing at certain churches. I've done a few funerals. I've done a couple of weddings. Funerals, I have a very special place in my heart because I'm a hospice nurse. So no one really wants to sing for funerals. So I've done that. It's been a huge blessing for me. Yeah, it's kind of like my calling.
Always good to know.
I wish you were here when I die so you can sing for my funeral.
I get the same requests from a lot of people, and it would be an honor for anyone.
We'll send Mary to your place, Miles. Don't worry.
Okay.
That's for a later time, though. We got more shows. You got more shows to produce, so you can't do that yet.
I want to piggyback on the question that I asked earlier about what is also a cantor in a church, and then this would be a great moment before we tell us where, what kind of upcoming activities as far as your singing career, where can they find you if people want to, have your service, utilize your services, how can they direct connect as well? So I'll pause right there.
I'm going to be honest with you. I've been singing for free, and I've just been doing it because I love music. It's fun for me. It's a hobby. I'm doing fine with the business, but it's just kind of my way of reaching out to my Filipino community. For a very long time, I've been working a lot, and I've kind of lost touch with the Filipino community. And I know, because a lot of my clients are actually in the African community. A lot of 90% of my clientele, most of my students are on the African community. I'm like, where are the Filipinos? I wanted to know. I wanted to reach out. And when I met again, Kuya Bert, he kind of opened the door for me. Here it is. And I'm like, wow. And then I started meeting these people. I started meeting that people. I just got nominated for the board of directors in the Filipino Chamber of Commerce of Washington. So really, I'm using music as a way for me to get into the world of Filipinos in Washington.
Oh, wonderful.
Kind of like my thing. It's been fun so far. I just want to live an enriching, happy life. That's all.
I like the part when you say your services are free. Filipinos love free services.
Hey, you know what? Another thing is, if you sing for free, you get into these events for free most of the time.
Yeah, that's true.
And those events, they are kind of expensive to get into.
Yep, you're right.
Okay, Bert, just a minute. Excuse me. I just want to acknowledge Leah Jones, our previous guest from, I think she's from Parañaque City. Hi, Leah. Hello to Rafael Centenera. Hi, thank you for watching. Now,
You,
let's listen to Mary. We listen to doing live performance.
Yan.
Okay.
Oh, are you?
all
All
right.
right.
All
Yeah.
right. Okay, we're
Now
gonna set up
you
really
could
quick, okay?
exercise the vocal cords again.
Yeah, I already warmed up this morning for 2 hours, so that should be enough time. All right.
Okay.
You guys see that okay?
All right.
Yeah, looks good.
Well, like I said earlier, Mary has set up her studio at home, complete with her pianist. Okay.
Holy night, the stars are brightly shining. It is a night of a dear Savior's birth. Long lay the world in sin and error crying, till He appeared, and the soul felt His word. A thrill of the weary world rejoices, for yonder breaks a new and glorious morn. Fall on your knees, oh, hear the angel voices, oh, night divine, oh, night when the stars brightly shining, it is a night of dear Savior's birth. Long lay the world in sin and crying, till He appeared, and the soul felt His a thrill of the weary world rejoices, for yonder breaks a new and glorious morn. Fall on your knees, oh, hear the angel voices, oh, night divine, night when Christ was born. Night divine,
Vicky and Norb and Mary. Before we continue, let's go to our second session break. So don't go away. We'll be
All right.
back.
I'm Paul Pearson, host of Star Time. And when I'm not rehearsing my annual address to shareholders, I'm listening to Rainier Avenue Radio.world.
There are everyday actions to help prevent the spread of respiratory diseases. Wash your hands. Avoid close contact with people who are sick. Avoid touching your eyes, nose, and mouth. Stay home when you are sick. Cover your cough or sneeze. Clean and disinfect frequently touched objects. For more information, visit kingcounty.gov.
What's going on, world? It's your boy OG Mambo.
And your guy D Money. Join us along with Pint Size Patron and ID Yourself
Here on Fresh Juice at Rainier Avenue Radio.
every Wednesday hump day from 9 to 11 Pacific.
Get exclusive interviews from your favorite artists, all the hottest music, and updates on what we got going on in the world.
That's every Wednesday, 9 to 11 p.m. on Seattle's Rainier Avenue Radio.
Join Rainier Avenue Radio from 5 to midnight for Sunday evening sound sessions. Jazz from the cabinets, from Big Pop.
That's right. It's time once again for Jazz from the Cabinets. Poppy.
Sergio Lacour's Love Line.
It's Sergio's Love Lines with Sergio Lacour. Go to the phone line. Tell her who we talking to.
Sage Prince, Just My Opinion.
This is Sage, and that's just about going to do it for the first half of Just My Opinion.
K-Fox, Night Beat with Nasty Nets Rodriguez.
The beat of the Fox. K-Fox, Night Beat, Nasty Net.
You know what? You gotta listen from 5 to midnight. Just turn it on and don't stop. DJ Alibaba, the underground surround sound Star Time. Paul Pincher.
Tuning in. My name is Paul Pearson.
Sunday evening sound sessions on Rainier Avenue Radio. Trust me, you'll be listening the entire time from 5 to midnight. Sunday evening, your sound session on Rainier Avenue Radio.
Hey Seattle, here are some storage tips to love food, stop waste. Onions make potatoes sprout faster. Keep onions away from potatoes. Ripe bananas give off a gas that makes the fruit around them ripen faster. Store bananas away from other fruits. 40% of food in the U.S. goes uneaten. Save money, save food, save the planet. Visit Seattle Public Utilities for more tips.
No, you can't get enough of Rainier Avenue Radio. .world.
Kami po magbabalik sa inyo lahat. Ito po ang Fil-Am Radio Show in Seattle, Washington, USA. Ito po si Mel Salvador at ang aking pong mga kasama.
Ako po si Kuya Bert Kawili.
Muted. Continue.
Just too soft.
Oh.
You
Okay.
continue.
Vic, I don't know. Vicky's still. We don't hear Vicky's voice
Yeah.
for some reason. Something happened.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
Something's wrong.
All right. Well, this is Norb. You can hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can hear you.
NorbCam here. Hopefully we can get Vicky
special
back.
guest.
That's
A special guest,
Yes.
Mary Villasin, 2A41.
Yeah.
And Vicky Navarro.
Can you guys hear me?
Oh, now you're here back.
Okay. I
It
guess
was very
I went on a
soft.
long pause.
Yeah.
Yeah, Vic
That's
Navarro
okay.
here.
We're glad that you're back.
Yeah. Okay, Bert.
Okay.
Let's go to birthday greetings because I got so many special people to
okay.
greet.
Yeah, go ahead. Start.
Okay. I want to say happy birthday to the following people. Danalyn Salvador, our previous guest from Vienna, Austria, December 11. Lynn Abigan, our previous special guest from Surfers Paradise, Queensland, Australia, December 11. Margie Perez, my former colleague in Channel 7 from Parañaque City, Philippines, December 11. And da-da-da! December 12, yay! Kuya Bert Willie, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. And Drissa Kawagdan, my cousin from Renton, Washington, USA, December 14. Evelyn Trinidad, the wife of my former colleague and child 7 from New York, USA, December 15. And Violet Escobel from Renton, Washington, December 16. And because it will be a replay, I want to say happy birthday to Tony Benton, our CEO, on December 26. Happy birthday, Tony. Thank you for having us. Thank you. Yan po. Okay, Bert, it's your turn.
Okay. Today, Bel Tugade, who turns 84.
Wow.
Happy birthday. And on the 12th, also, Jack Hodgkins, a good friend of mine. It's kind of interesting because my Facebook doesn't show me as having birthday in December. Anyway.
I don't think they put your own. They just put your friends on there because they figured you already remember your own.
I think so. Anyway, on the 13th, Wilhelmina Briones, Peng Monero, and Peng Briones. On the 14th, we have Angelo Pizarro and Hannah Aguirre Quintos, that's Jasmine's daughter, and Cindy Domingo. On the 15th, it's Celso Tolman.
Mm-hmm.
On the 17th, Jean Garvida. And on the 18th, Lisa Zamudio and Chris Sampago Jimenez. Okay? Recently, last 12/9, Emily Regotero and Linda Tolbert. And my good friend on the 8th, Mar Murillo, Lynn Touch, and Lloyd Hara. Okay, that's about it. Coming up on the 20th, Josie Montemayor, Ann Eisen, and Estrella Randall. On the 23rd, Lita Aviles. And on the 24th, Jerry Boy Kawili.
Mm-hmm.
That's about it for me. Now your turn, Norb.
Yeah.
Oh, is it me? Okay. All right. So happy birthday to Patrick Hirangs, big Seahawks fan. Laura Stockler Carter on December 12th. And of course, let's see, on the 15th, Andrew Morash, another Seahawks fan of mine. But the two big ones this month, of course, my dad, Kuya Bert, celebrating his birthday on Thursday. So, of course, Dad, happy birthday. And Sophie celebrating her 20th birthday on Sunday. Sophie comes back home from San Diego tonight. So she'll be here for the rest of the holidays as we get prepared for our big trip. But, yeah, so her birthday is a 3 days right after her grandfather's, Kuya Bert. So, yeah, December's always a busy month with birthdays in our family. So happy birthday to all you.
Happy birthday, Kuya Bert.
What, Vicky?
Vicky.
Yeah, Mary Ann Harding, Virgie Flares.
Your voice is too soft, Vicky. Louder.
Yeah, it got really quiet.
I'm using like this.
No, more. It's too soft. Yeah.
Oh, it's really, yeah, because you were really full volume earlier in the show, and then suddenly you got like, whoop, mouse quiet.
What's happening? Audio? Oh my goodness.
That's better. It's still lower than before, but it's better. But
okay, I was just using another computer today, but I'll reload again maybe.
No, that's better.
Claire's, Jazlika Studio, happy birthday, my dear. Marian Hardy, Edwin Kabibi Jr., happy birthday. Alyssa Hall, beautiful, happy birthday, our past guest. I think it's Bermeo Ramirez, Karen Ivan, Alyssa, Elsa Domingo, Sylvia Aho, happy birthday, my dear. Darren Hill, Telesia Samai, Amanda Webster, happy birthday. Naia Mahi Taili, and then of course Tony Bet, and then also Kuya Bert. Happy birthday!
Thank you.
I love you so much, and I just want to say from my heart that you have you're just a light in the community, and I just want to say how much we appreciate and we love you, and especially another way how we're here for many many years, and people adore your service, your light, everything, and I'm just so glad to be part of it. So thank you so much, and
It's
best
Thank
her
you
name
so much.
58.
Thank you,
yeah,
thank you, Vicky.
yeah, I
Appreciate
Can I
that.
that.
can
Yeah.
I also add that Kuya Bert, I honor you and I respect you and I admire all the work. I admire all the work that you've done. And everywhere I go, I only hear great things about you.
Yeah. Okay,
Thank you
Mary,
so
it's your
much.
turn.
That makes
It's
me
your
really
turn.
feel good.
Amen.
Yep.
Yeah.
All
It's your
right,
turn, Mary.
Mary. It's your
Um,
turn.
one other person that I also want to acknowledge is my dear friend Violet Escoval. She's the secretary
Oh,
All right.
of
It's
the
her birthday.
Fil-Am Core, Filipino community of Renton. She's been with the task force in the Renton, the city council for a very long time. And for
mm-hmm.
the very first time, she read the proclamation for the Filipino History Month in Tagalog for the very first time in Washington. So I just
Yeah.
wanted to
Wow.
acknowledge her hard work, and I love her like a sister, like, so, but I know she's listening here right now.
All
Happy
right.
Yeah.
birthday, my
Thank
friend.
you.
Violet is my good friend too. I stayed with her
Okay.
when I was there. Yeah. And Budoy Bautista said, Kuya Bert, happy birthday po, Kuya Bert. That's
All
from
right.
Budoy
Yeah.
Bautista.
Thank you, Bedoy. We really
So
appreciate
with
you.
that,
Oh,
this one,
Miles, one more
yeah.
thing. I want to say advance happy birthday to the Lord Jesus Christ
Oh,
Okay.
yes.
Well, of
Yeah.
course.
for
Yep.
Christmas,
Yes,
On the
Christmas. Yes.
24th.
Yes. Amen.
August
Yeah.
24th.
Okay, so with that, this song is lovingly dedicated to all birthday celebrants, especially to Kuya Bert.
Yay.
Happy birthday song. Yeah.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to dear one. Happy birthday to you. From good friends and true. From old friends and new. May good luck go with you and happiness.
Yan po ang
Alright.
happy birthday song, lovingly dedicated to all birthday celebrants, especially to Kuya Bert Kawili.
Yay.
Thank you, Miles. So we gotta listen to Mary's third song.
Yeah.
She's
Okay,
gonna
let's
sing.
listen to Ave Maria by Michael Lorek, vocal covered by Mary Villasin Tuipuma. Yeah. Yan po ang Ave Maria by Mary. Tuloy po ang gay.
All right. Wow.
That's actually the Hail Mary. That's the Hail Mary, and that was the soundtrack or the main song for the Passion of the Christ.
Oh, I see.
Oh,
My
okay.
favorite. And then when I recorded that, I didn't have a microphone.
Wow.
I just
Oh.
used my phone. Yeah.
Oh, wonderful.
Where did you record that?
That was at
It sounds like okay, I was gonna say it had the ambience of the room. So
At
nice.
first, Vicky, Norb, and Mary, Jenny Mauricio said, "You're amazing, Sister Mary."
Thank
Thank you for
you.
watching.
Thank you,
Thank
Jenny.
Yeah.
So I was gonna, Vicky, I was gonna ask Mary to tell us a little about your being a contestant, a candidate, and you won the title. Tell us about that a little.
So it was kind of by accident because my friend, her daughter, Kira Landon, is a beauty pageant, and her daughter is very active, but she is the mom, and she actually is my friend, and she approached me and she's like, "Hey Mary, you want to try out for this beauty pageant that they're doing in Linwood?" And I joined, and I got a dress from Carmelo, who is a designer. He sent me a dress from California.
Oh.
And then I went and bought a nice dress. I walked, and we did a bunch of practices. I walked, and then I got the crown. So it was an awesome experience. I thought I just add it to my bucket list of fun things to do.
Yep, and your
I think the
title.
music got me into it.
Your title was what now?
Supra national.
What does that really mean?
Well, it means I can, if I want to, I can go and compete throughout the world if they have pageants.
Okay.
And they were gonna send me to Myanmar, but right now that's a category 4, and my husband was like, "No, you're not going to Myanmar."
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And that's dangerous maybe over there right now. I don't know. But I
So
have
is that
mentioned,
something? Yeah. Is that something like now? Are you going to also be pursuing as far as
Well,
in
so
pageantry?
since it's 40 years, and if you're 40 and over, you can do the misses. Yeah. So there are some other pageantries that I could do. There's the Bini Bini, the Filipino one, that I might do in June.
The
So that takes
Ginang.
a lot of
Yeah.
the Ginang, yes, right, the
Yeah.
Ginang that I heard about. So we'll see. I mean, it's something fun to do. It's interesting. It's different. It's not just being a nurse and working all the time.
Yeah.
And plus, I get to meet new people in the community. Yeah.
So all this all kind of really happened just in the last few weeks or months, right? You've kind of been like this secret hidden gem of a voice in the
Yep.
church, and it's only this year really that it's been kind of coming out to outside where people are starting to get to know you, right?
I kind of made a covenant with the Lord that if He helped me get through nursing school, that I would serve Him and sing for Him. And it's always been singing at the church. Otherwise, I'd be singing at home, doing karaoke. But I feel like maybe it's time for me to start singing and allow other people to enjoy my music. Yeah.
Well, it's
And
about
been
time.
fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah.
Well,
Because you have a great voice, powerful, one of the most powerful voices that most people haven't heard outside of the church. So it's nice that you can share your talent with the rest of the community and now with the world.
A tip that I can give, if you think about how the bagpipe works, you have to let the air in the bagpipe like your lungs.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have to slowly let the air out, slowly, controlling your rib cage, but then also controlling your vocal cords to allow the air out nice and smooth. It's just how I
See, maybe you
visualize
should
it.
go
I
into
feel like
vocal coaching. You should add vocal
That's what I'm
coach to
thinking,
your resume because
kinda
it sounds
like a
like you've got a
violin.
lot to share.
Your vocal cords are it's kind of like a violin,
Yeah,
So
that's a good comparison. The bagpipe.
your
I never heard
vocal
anyone say your voice to a bagpipe because most of us don't know much about the bagpipe. But it's true; it's a big sack of air
Yeah.
that you have to put air into and blow it
Yeah.
out from. That's very.
I remember when I was growing up next door, we used to have a bagpipes guy, like some Irish guy. Every morning he's playing the bagpipes at 6 and 7 in the morning. That's what I heard every morning. I remember that in Canada. Yeah, so that's how I kind
Wow.
of visualize that.
Very
It's an
unique
amazing
sounding instrument.
Yeah.
You were
Yeah,
saying,
strong
Vicky,
lungs for that.
Yeah, I was
Vicky?
gonna ask, because it says here Mary's a classically trained singer. Now, were you trained like
How did I get trained?
Yeah, or do you do
Okay.
this on your own or
I trained myself, first of all. I listened to all and then when I was singing at St. Edward's, there was this old gentleman who was an organ player. And he used to tell me he actually was in an all-boys choir in a all-Catholic school. And he played the organ, and he forced me to sing without a microphone. So if you guys ever go to St. Edward's, look at the back, there's an organ there. At that time when I was starting to sing, there was no microphone. We couldn't afford a microphone. So I had to project my voice. But the church is dome shaped. And so I would just practice and try to get the sound out towards the front. And that's how I was able to practice and learn.
Wow.
Yeah.
I see.
That's a
Now,
good one.
also like I guess you said you started doing choir. Was that inside the church or when you were in school that this all happened?
School. A lot of
Okay.
times children learn music through school. That's why they should keep funding the music program.
Amen.
You
Yeah.
know?
That's good.
Yeah.
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 Learn how to read music, know how to compose music, know how to play instruments. My older son, he's 27. He plays the piano, the ukulele, the viola, the guitar. My daughter right now, she started the cello, the violin. She's doing the violin. My 17-year-old, he's a pretty good singer, and he started doing the electric guitar. So, I kind of instilled the music in their minds.
Yeah.
My husband, he's into the Polynesian music, so we jam the Polynesian
Oh,
like J-Boog in
awesome.
our house. You could hear
Yeah.
music in our house all the time. We have a piano here. I always have music playing in my house. Alexa helps
Do you
me
ever
out.
think about composing down the road or
I would love to. I would love to. It's
okay.
been kind of my dream. I'm not getting any younger. I would like to produce professionally created, not just in home, just use your phone, produced music. It would be my dream to produce real music and have.
Yeah, I
I
can
did start a
imagine.
channel. Yeah,
Yeah.
I did start a channel. It's kind of like amateur channel on YouTube, but maybe one day.
I can imagine your household just, getting down and just, feeling that vibe there and all from,
Well, so
Polynesian
far my
music.
husband
Yeah.
stayed with me because it's not easy being around a singer because all I do is sing. So so far he hasn't been too annoyed of my singing. Especially when I'm preparing to sing for church because I cantor twice, about 2 or 3 times a month. So it takes me like an hour to warm up in the morning. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So
And
you wake up your husband, huh?
Well, sometimes I would just go to church by myself and I would drive separately so I can warm up my voice in the car and practice the music before I get to church. So a lot of times we go to church every Sunday, so every other week I go by myself.
That's a good advice, Norb, to warm up your voice before you even sing.
Oh yeah, no, that's a pretty crucial part. It's like that whole comparison to muscles, right? Before you do any kind of aerobic exercise or play a game, you gotta warm up, or else you're gonna go in cold, and it's usually never a good thing.
No
I've torn my
wonder I
hamstring.
can't
I know
sing
what that's
at all.
like.
Yeah, and I drink tea. Ginger, honey, warm tea, black tea is my go-to drink before, and then I actually do neck stretches, tongue stretches, long stretches.
Oh
It's it's a lot of work. It's a lot of
Yeah.
work for me.
Hey, Mark, looking at the time,
Yeah, I
We're
know.
forgetting
I know, it's that
something.
time.
Ang bilis po ng takbo ng ating orasan. So ako po magpapaalam na sa inyong lahat. Huwag po kayong aalis. Kunyari lang po ito. Ito po si Mal Salvador. Ito po ang Fil-Am Radio Show in Seattle, Washington, USA. Hanggang sa susunod pong Martes. Thank you everyone for watching. I love you all.
Thank you so much.
Kuya Bert, let's listen to our closing song because it's a bit long. So let's listen to Mary be listening to a puwang singing sa'yo lamang. Yay.
Puso ko'y binihag mo. Sa tamis nagpagsuyo. Tanggapin niya rin alay, ako'y iyo. Habang buhay, anin pa ang kayamanan, luhod at karalanan. Kung ika'y mapagsakin, lahat na nga ay kakamtin. Sa'yo lamang ang puso ko. Sa'yo lamang ang buhay ko. Kalinisan, pag-aralita, pagtalimay, aking sumpa. Tangang kong kalooban, sa iyo nilalaan. Dahil atas ng pagsuyo, tumalima lamang sa'yo. Sa'yo lamang ang puso ko. Sa'yo lamang ang buhay ko. Kalinisan, pagdaralita, pagtalimay, aking sumpa.
Wow.
Yay! Yan po ang Sa'yo Lamang by Mary sa
Oh.
Yay.
Beautiful.
Anyway, our
Actually,
time is getting close.
Ang bilis.
Ang bilis
thank
talaga.
you, Mary, for gracing our program. Now, everyone, you can say your goodbye now.
All right, I'm gonna say that's a pleasure. I'm so happy to hear you sing Tagalog song. Of course, I don't know,
I don't like her, Kuya
it's a
Bert.
beautiful prayer actually.
Yeah.
One of my favorite, it's a prayer song actually, isn't that, Vicky?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you,
Totally,
Mary.
Thank you, Mary. Yeah, your voice is one of a kind. And it is, just hearing your voice, it's very touching and it lights up the room. So just to hear your voice here on our show live, it's just more than I can feel like you are a head turner when it comes to your talent. You're very gifted, and just to acknowledge that she will be performing at my upcoming event,
Yep.
December 21st. If you want to see her in person, but we want to thank you for gracing our program here on the Fil-Am Radio Show, and more to come to you. I feel like this is an opportunity of more things that are happening, just seeing you more guesting out, and I just see a lot of things that are going forward with your career. So thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so
Norb?
much.
Yeah, that's thank you again to everybody for tuning into the show. And Mary, it was great to see you on here. I've had the pleasure of not only getting to attend a couple events with you, but to hear you actually sing side by side with you and on a duet on a couple of things when we did that Lions party a few weeks ago. That's right. So I've had that pleasure of hearing her voice live. And your audience now has had a chance to hear her here. So I'm sure everybody's looking forward to more songs with your voice on it, because indeed you do have a one-of-a-kind, powerful, pure voice. So thank you for being on the show, and good luck for the rest of what you have to come. It sounds like an exciting future. This is inspiring for people of our age, now that we're getting into the not so youngin' anymore. We can still do some special things at this stage of our lives. So keep doing what you do.
Yeah, Mary, you want to say your goodbye?
Well, thank you so much, Miles, for working so hard with me. This is new. I've never done this
dear.
before. She's had reminded me a bunch of times because, I'm very busy with the consulting and teaching and raising my children. And I also want to say thank you so much, Kuya Bert, for opening the door for me into the Filipino community and introducing me to everyone that you know. Vicky, thank you so much. I remember when I first met you at the Fil-Am Core meeting, I knew there was so much more for you and I to get to know each other. And it's been awesome getting to know you, Norb. I love singing with you, and your channel is amazing. I've watched every video over and over. I'm like, hey, honey, look. It's so funny. It's so funny. So my husband actually, he played at Rainier Beach for football. So I'm sure a lot of those ex-football players were his friends. So he's an avid Seahawks fan too.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I have to subscribe.
Yeah. Okay, Bert,
Okay.
Vicky, Norb, and Mary. Our guest next week is Maricar Aragon, singer-songwriter based in Quezon City, Philippines. Now, I want to invite everyone to join Kuya Bert in our closing prayer. So let's all bow our heads.
Ama namin, purihin ang iyong pangalan. Nagpapuri po kami at nagpapasalamat sa mga dakilang biyaya, buhay, lakas at subaybay na ipinagkaloob mo sa amin mula sa oras na ito hanggang sa wakas ng aming buhay. Amen.
Amen. Stay tuned. Next on Rainier Avenue Radio.world is Real Estate and Money with Tina Lombard Harris and Violetta Strass. And every Wednesdays at 9 to 11 p.m. Fresh Juice, hosted by the Money, Pan-Size Patron, OG Mambo, and ID Yourself. So don't forget, every Wednesday at 9 to 11 p.m. fresh juice. Yay!
All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye,
Thank you.
everyone.
Bye.